I got to the point, quite frankly, where I didn't like coaching anymore. I didn't. And the reason is because my values and my mindset were in the wrong direction. And then, thank God, I found God, and I turned it around. And you know what? I love coaching. I like young guys coming into the program, and there's all kinds. We got all kinds. We got some of them smart enough to, split an atom. Not in football, but, we got to teach them those hard subjects of cloud support and read support and a veer step and all that stuff. Some of it just goes over their head. But, hey, I can go in that kid's calculus class. He's the first one up there doing that right there. Our quarterback last year, Mitch Allen, good player. Mitch Allen from Sycamore High School in Cincinnati, Ohio. Mitch Allen came to Wofford, and Mitch Allen was a physics major. Mitch Allen never got below an A. That's pretty good. Pretty good. We have a math teacher, he's now retired, and he had this formula that no freshman, since he had been at Wofford, had ever solved the problem. True story. Dr. Hagelin retired last year. The first guy to solve that problem was our quarterback, Mitch Allen, as a freshman. Mitch Allen, after his freshman year, you know what he did that summer? He got an internship with General Electric. Guess where Mitch is working at now? General Electric. Guess what's probably going to happen in a couple of years? He's going to own GE. That's what I think. That's how strong I believe in him. But I truly, truly, truly do want you to understand this. All you guys. All you guys. You can make a million great decisions and be at the top of the rung. You can be best of the best. You can be the #1 guy in the top 150. And you can make that one bonehead decision and you'll come tumbling off that thing like a meteor falling out of the sky. How many guys do you know have made that one bum decision, that one bad decision, that one selfish decision, and it's cost them everything? I know you know them. We all know them. I had them when I was in high school in 1966. And there'll be some tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day. Don't fall into that trap. Be what you're supposed to be. And what you're supposed to be, irregardless whether you're from the poorhouse or the penthouse, whether you black, whether you yellow, or whether you white, it's simply this. The best man you can be, because that's God's plan for you. Every one of you. All of us right here today, this moment. A lot of people say, no, you didn't come from the garbage truck. I'm telling you right now, I did. I did. Anybody ever heard of a Packmore garbage truck? Packmore? Anybody ever heard of a Leach garbage truck? Leach? Those were the two types of trucks that we had. Packmore supposedly had the best hydraulics to where you could just crush all that garbage into them small blocks. Not small, but big blocks. And so, it was one of those things. Get this now. Think of this. You got this big garbage truck. You ever seen one? Oh, of course you have. What do you think of those guys that are throwing that for you? Probably not much. But I'm going to change your mind on that. It's called perspective. Here I was back in the old days, man. I was trim, I was slim, and I was ready. And it was one of those deals where I drove that truck. I had 5-speed, dual axle, and I'd pop that thing into neutral, I'd hit that brake, I'd flip that brake that was on the dash, and then I would be leaping out of that truck, and the truck was still rolling, and then it'd stop. I'd get back there, I'd stop right here, stop right there. I'd snatch up 3 cans in that hand, 3 cans in that hand, woo! Throw it in there. Shake them out, boom, run there, boom, back in that cab, boom, right there, boom, now I'm gone. Next stop, same thing, 500 times to fill that truck up. Every now and then I yank the power takeoff. You know what a power takeoff is? The power takeoff is the thing that engages the hydraulics so I can do what? I can pack more garbage. Okay, now, this may be on a history test, who knows? Now, back in the old days, the perception was, man, he's just a nasty garbage man. You know, sometimes during the summer, that garbage, you ever smell your garbage in the summer? What was it like? Woo! I know, yeah. Dirt all over me, all that stuff. And I can remember one day it was burning hot, like a two-a-day in Clinton. Because I played there 2 years ago, a ball game in Clinton, Lord have mercy. It was like 150?
It was hot.
Yeah, it was hot that day. But it was one of those things where it was a hot day. And I had shorts on, gym shoes, no socks. I had some, support that I needed. And then bam, I was throwing this garbage. I was flipping them, I was running, I was doing my best. Because even though I was a garbage man, my dad had taught me, it's a job, do the best you can do. So I took his advice. Bit bam boom, bit bam boom. I bent down, and all of a sudden, when I bent down, something hit me in the shoulder. It's like it went on fire. And you know what it was? There's this kid, he's 10 years old, he's up in his house, and he's on the top window, and he shot me with his pellet rifle. Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. You want me to shoot you with a pellet rifle, see if you laugh? Now, here's the moral of the story. I'm kind of jagged edge back then, in the young days. And so I went up there and I was beating on that door. Boom! Boom! And his mom was saying, go away, you're crazy. I said, I want that boy out here. Long story short, I go down about 5 more stops. My boss comes up. He punches me. He called me a crazy hillbilly. I punched him back. He said, what are you doing? I said, that kid shot me. And he looked back. I still had blood coming out of my shoulder right there. He said, we calling the cops. Cops come, pop, 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 all this stuff. Well, what are you doing there? He don't have a pellet gun, but he said, do you mind if I come in? Cop goes in, goes upstairs. Here he comes. Got the pellet rifle. Guess who had the last word? Go on, guess. Go on, guess. Yeah. And you know what I did? Cop said, you can put him in jail if you want. I said, no. I said, I just want one question answered. Why did he shoot me? You know what the kid said? Just a garbage man. He's just a garbage man. I want all of you to understand this real simple, real quick. You ain't just nothing. You special. You special. I don't care if you're an offensive lineman and you run 7'5". You be the best 7'5" offensive lineman you've ever been. I don't care if you're 5'6", stretching to 5'7". It don't matter. You be the best 5'7", 5'6", whatever. And since I've changed my mind around, I've changed my life around, and you know what? I don't worry anymore about who we play. I don't worry anymore about whether we're going to play, because I've already decided I don't control that game. He does. So I'm just going to be there with all these tools that he gave me. and I'm going to do the very best I can. And you know what? Hey, sometimes I call a good play. And you know what? Sometimes it's terrible. It's terrible. I called a bad one last year in the playoffs. Northern Iowa. You guys saw it on ESPN. Touchdown, Northern Iowa. What happened? He catches it, drives him 8 yards deep. Instead of being taking a knee, he started walking out of the end zone. And he went to flip it to the official. Northern Iowa coached well. They said, keep on running, baby. Boom. Put it down there. Guess what? Lost by 7. At the end of the game, what question was asked by every reporter? What happened? What'd you say to that guy? What happened? What'd you say to that guy? What happened? What'd you say to that guy? And I'll tell you today exactly what I said to that kid. I'm sorry. Go sit down. That's what I said. And they said, what do you think? Was that the difference between you winning and losing? I said, I'll tell you exactly what I think. I did a poor job of coaching. I did a poor job of coaching. And I truly believe that. I wasn't trying to deflect anything away from him. I was just being truthful. Because if I'd coached him better, I promise you,